everyone, welcome back to another studio vlog. In today's vlog, it's going to be a little different. I think this is the first studio vlog ever that I will actually not go into crochet. Usually in my studio vlog, I share with you guys behind the scenes of me running my business in the production side, admin side, creative side, all of that. But I don't think I've really showing you guys the resting side or like nurturing health wise side as much. I think I put out only one video talking about rest. So in this video, I'm still going to be productive. This is a work day for me. But since I've been crocheting a lot, like my left arms, the wrists, especially like these area right here, it's been hurting really bad. So I need to go easy on myself and not crochet. As hard as it is really hard because you can see I surround myself with yarn, crochet hook. So when I see them, I just automatically just want to pick them up and do. And even as of right now, I'm in the process of creating a pattern and ideas in my head. Like I just really want to do it, but I have to put my health first, and so should you. So in today's vlog is going to be a little different. I think I'm going to mainly sewing and doing like designing our digital products. I might able to get a little bit drawing done, and then also we do a tiny little bit spring cleaning. Here are the things. I don't know if anybody is like this or if this is just me. During the day when there's like daylight like this, I really enjoy crafting or doing creative work. So I most likely, I think I'm going to do my sewing first, and then when it's come down, when the sun goes down or it's not as bright as it is anymore, I'm more getting the mood to drawing around that time, or completely when it's like lights out. That's my favorite time to start like cleaning and like decluttering and organizing thing. Is it just me or anybody else like that? Like first thing in the morning like this when it's bright out, like no, I would not want to do any cleaning, organizing at all. This is my best time for me to actually being creative, especially sewing. Oh my gosh, I love sewing around this time of the day when it's bright out and I don't just feel so cozy. I'll put on some jazz or listen to my audiobook and sew my days away. So let's use the most of our sunlight and get starting on sewing. But first I will need to cut some fabric though. Brought over all of the fabric and the batting. Let me show you guys. I cannot believe how like fluffy these batting is. Like, what in the world? Like how? This is my very first time using wool batting, so I'm not sure how I feel. It's definitely feel a little bit like rougher compared to the polyester one, and it is so fluffy. But it was quite expensive. But the story how I ran into these is because, since Joanne closing, I really want to find a better place for fabric and like sewing needs. Hobby Lobby, yeah, they have a pretty good selection, but I also want to get more in touch to my local community. That is like one of my big goals for this year in 2025 is get closer to my local, to my community, to the people in the area where I lived. I found some pretty cute fabric. I only cut out like 2 of them for this things I'm going to make. But look at these mini little flower. And then we have these checker like green, like gingham greens. I'm obsessed with gingham. I would know if I said that word right, but I loved it so much. It's just so cozy and it's giving that like cottagecore feeling, so versatile, can like match literally with anything. Let's just talk about table wise, okay? Like this table is light wood. This color look good on it. Dark wood, this design look good on it as well. If it's just plain white table, it still look good. If it's a red oak table, I bet you it still look good. So I'm obsessed. I'm like in a hunt for collecting all the gingham fabric. Then we also have these two Joanne Aldi, this one and these Daisy. I think I saw these Daisy at Michael's yesterday when I was fabric hunting. So I have like an imagination in my head. I don't know if you guys remember, there were a period of time around last year where these cup set got super popular, and I want to create that tray, the plate underneath, but we're going to do it with fabric. And I want to create that exact texture, so I'll have to play around a little bit to figure out how I can do that. So yeah, let's get started. All done clipping together. Oh my gosh, they're so fluffy. I cannot get over how fluffy they are. Love it. I'm having my headset on and I'm going to listen to my audiobook as I'm sewing these. One of the things I really like that, I mean, if you listen to your audiobook through Libby, like your local library, right? And you do it on your machine, I mean, either your phone or I don't know if it's work on the phone, but me personally, I use it on my MacBook Pro, my laptop. So I basically have Spotify running classical music in the background. It's one of my favorite genre to listen to. I love classical and jazz number one, and then classical. So I have the in the background classical playing, and then I have the audiobook on as well. And it is so cool that you can actually like, I just love how I feel like be able to listen to the background music, and as I'm hearing the book, it's really helped. Sometime I run into some book that is a little dry to listen to, like if I found it might be a bit boring. That's what I usually do, but now I just do it with any audiobook I listen to. Actually, it's not just because it might be boring. But the audiobook I'm listening to today is called What Happened to You by Bruce D. Perry and Oprah Winfrey. It's about conversations on trauma, resilience, and healing. I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing and listen to my audiobook. We have some error. We ran into a couple walls, so I kind of defeated at the moment, and I decided to go a different route, which is not what I originally thought of. But since we have a very fluffy batting, I think it's worked out a lot better than my worst case scenario in my head. So let me show you guys. Let me show the fail part first. So this is the very first one that we did. You can see on the side it's getting a little bit fluffier, but I have a problem with like the corner. I don't know how to stop the corner, and with the tools I was having, it just didn't work out right. So I tried to do the second one with a bit more of physics in mind of how things worked, and it still doesn't turns out how I wanted it to be. Now I don't have the problem with the bottom, the corner, but then I have the problem with the bottom section, like how can I stuff it, because the way I did it on this way is not, it's not gonna be able to balance and like equal all sides, and I will have to like take it out of the machine, put it back in, or I would just have to trim a lots of little corner like this, which I don't find is very time efficient. So I cave and I just make like a normal style instead, like no extra polyfill stuffing, and I think it turns out still like super cute. This is how much I'm able to finish today. So look at this flower one. It still have that fluffiness. And this is so old school that I love it so much because I honestly cannot find any of these anywhere in my area to buy. Like, I'm making these for myself. Yeah, and then this one's really cute too. So I thought it'd be really cute for us to put like our rings, jewelry, right on the table, because I know when I start crocheting I will have to take my jewelry up, my rings off, but the rings don't get stuck onto the yarn. I'll probably use it for that purpose, but then also, excuse my almost finished tea, like it fit perfectly on this as well, like the size in the middle, and it's so cute. And a really nice thing, because since these are fabric, I can just easily throw them into the wash and dry without any hassle at all. And this one I have so much more freedom of create like a colorful palette because it's just the fabric that we pick. I'm loving this project, so I'm probably going to finish a couple more. But I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna go make some food and then I'll be right back. I am back and we are going to work on the machine for a tiny little bit. I want to show you guys. I draw a couple like flowers and I've turned it into like a seamless pattern, and I think I'm going to print these out onto and make it into like a bookmark. So that's what we are going to do. You can hear all that sounds that my machine's doing its doing its thing. Oh my gosh, the print turns out so cute. It's gonna be kind of like gingham with strawberry. Like I told you, I have a problems with these. And then the one that's coming out is actually also gingham with cherry. Looks so realistic, so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm screaming. Then I think I'm going to cut these two sides, and then I have these little like lemonade pouch for like specifically for bookmark, because I know like some people they just laminate the whole page and then cut them out from there, but I don't know, I feel like it won't last as long. This is another way to make the bookmark, but look at this one, is so cute. Okay, I'm gonna start cutting while the machine's still printing. Let's put you guys over here. I'm just going to trim the edges first because I love the color so much. Pouches. Alexa, stop the timer. Maybe I should have made it a little bit thicker. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Come to round the corner. Which size should I do? One. I literally have a love-hate relationship with this thing. I don't always love it for good reason. Look like the corner on here is actually 1/4. My dad got me a couple of these from back home. I think it should be 1/4. Yeah, look like it. Oh, okay, way better. Okay, actually these are not bad at all. Until that happened. Not sure if I should like trim the two sides. Maybe I should. You guys, I am screaming. I honestly cannot remember why did it take me this long. I don't think y'all are ready for what I'm holding on my hands. These are the cutest freaking bookmark ever. Let me flex it out to y'all. Like what? Okay, let's do a little close up, shall we? This is Jerry Gingham. I love that when I make bookmark in house, I'm actually able to control the quality outcomes. This is so much like glossier, so much, I feel like it's thicker, sturdier than the one that I actually get printed out. These so much better. This design kind of like giving me like coastal vibe, Not sure the color doing it justice, but it's kind of like purpley. Favorite thing in the world, strawberry gingham. This is so cute. And then last but not least, we have spring floral. And I also realized I completely forgot to print out the flower one that I draw. So I guess I can do that one on my to-do list another day and not try to press myself, go through the whole process of making this again. These are just like testing out, and I figure out the printing setting, everything that I like. Stay tuned for the upcoming tons of made in-house bookmark like these. Ah, so cute. I feel like these you can use for literally just anyone. You don't really have to be like a romance reader or romantasy reader or a thriller reader. This is what we usually have for our paper bookmark. But with this one, I think it's a lot more, it's just like a bit more for everyone and not a very specific group of people. As long as you like cute things, cute cozy thing, you'll like these. I'm getting hungry again, so I think I'm gonna go have dinner and then we can start with the whole declutter and cleaning up and reorganize my studio. Hello. I know I told you guys that I was supposed to clean and declutter my studio last night, but I ended up did not do that. Hence the setting, we're going back to daylight. This is the next day. And I just finished my lunch. Last night, instead of cleaning though, I actually sit down and do some tasks on my computer. This is how it went. It started out with like I saw a couple emails. I'm like, oh, it's only 2 or 3. I can just sit down and, reply back to them since like I'm seeing it right now. So the whole email things, I kind of like have a dedicated day to do all the emailing. But since I was on my machine and I had the emails open, everything, so I saw it and I decided, oh, let me just answer really quick these emails. And from one emails, and we go back and forth and back and forth. And it turns out like an hour or two later, and I was honestly way too exhausted to do any physical moving because with the whole cleaning I would have to like squat down, standing up, moving around a lot, and I obviously did not have that much energy in me yesterday for some reason. After that whole email chain going for like 2 hours, it was like what's 4, maybe 5 different people, and it was kind of like urgent as the email back and forth. Well, I guess beside the people I was talking with on the premiere of the market vlog part 2, you guys are next to know that in the next 2 months we're actually going to like 10 different markets, like separate day, 10 different days of market the next 2 months. Next month we start now soft with only 3 markets, which is pretty like a norm for market season for me. But then in the month of June we basically have 7 market. Am I crazy? Probably, but am I regretting it as of right now? No, absolutely not. I've been wanting to reach out to my community and get closer, build a trusting relationship with them for a while now. So I think with these new market that I found, I think I will be able to achieve that goal. And that is one of the biggest goal I have for 2025 for my business. So I think we are on the right path. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm not scared of it. I know I can do it. So that what was with the email. And then after that, I actually sat down and do some research and have decided to launch our business on Fair, which is like a wholesale brand where other resellers they can go there to buy the products. Usually these are like indie shop or like small business who sell handmade goods or just like products that made in America by small business. There's a lot of those little store around the country. So by putting ourselves on that platform, I'm hoping to reach a larger audience. And the products I chose to be on there, absolutely not crochet. As much as I want to put my plushies out there, it's honestly just impossible. So, and that's why crochet plushies is something is in the luxury category for me because I cannot make a tons and a tons and a tons every month. Let's go back. So the products I chose to be on our wholesale platform is basically our bookmarks and magnetic bookmarks. So the bookmarks, like the one we made yesterday, all of these gonna be on there. I'm actually will need to update them. I already took some photo earlier because the lighting was really nice earlier, not too harsh, just bright and like natural lighting. I love that lighting for photos. But we got those photos, so I need to upload those onto the website on the platform. I also put our magnetic bookmark on there because those are something that I can actually handle by myself in our little studio. Yeah, so those are the first main two products I put up there. I did put other little bookish item up there as well, but we will see how it goes. I might or might not even put our sewn good on there, but that is something I'm not sure if I can handle just yet, so I need a little bit more thinking and calculating logistic part to figure out if we can offer that on fair or not. But I'm going to link down below for our fair storefront in case you're a reseller and you're looking for some handmade good from our business. You can reach our front store right down below in the description box. Okay, that being said, I'm going to upload the products photos. Also, I want to show you guys this really cool reel that I created for our coaster that we made yesterday. I made a little reel with my matcha. And yes, I'm early in Halloween, but I love it. Okay, so as much as I don't really feel like organizing right now, I think it's a must and I can't put it off any longer because we really, really need to getting into starting our apparel production with like the minis market coming up like I was telling you guys, and we just really need to get on to work with that department because I'm actually changing a little bit for our clothing packaging, which need a bit more work in the studio, but it will make my life for on market days much easier. So I think it's necessary to do so. And that being said, no more pour enough. I really need to clean out, reorganizing that area I'm looking at right now is giving me stress just by looking at it. But I'm going to start on my audiobooks again, and I'm actually at chapter 3. This book is so like cool and it's really opened my mind up. Like I kind of have an idea what it is already in like my personal belief. I also have something aligned with this, but hearing it from like a doctor perspective, like a person who actually learned about your brain development and everything, it's really freaking cool. So if you open to read something like this, you definitely should add this book on to your to be read list. I have to turn on the AC after I move around a bit. It gets really warm in here. Uh, I have the shipment for our blanks probably almost 2 weeks ago and haven't really opened it and organized it because I've been pushing back like reorganizing this area. So here I am doing it. Before I'm folding all of these, I think I would need to put some of the blanks I already have on this card over here onto the shelf because there's no way I have enough room for everything. thinking I'm going to put our usually most used size up here and then go down. So that would be, wow, silly me. That would be a small medium. I'm gonna put all the small over here. Probably need to split this because I know the other two come in like a lot. I'm gonna put the gray and the tan one together because that the color in the other box, and I know there are probably at least 5 of those. Yeah, probably should put them like this. Add them in together, and then we do medium. This one should go here. Oh yeah, medium of all the blues. I love this baby blue so much. It's so adorable. Okay, and now we go into the larger size. These are XL. So for the larger size, I actually fold them a bit different. Oh yeah. So it's the large. Wow, trifecta fold like this. Actually able to put so much more than what I originally thought. And then we have all the 2X down here. They actually might be able to get into all one. Do you guys like this? Whoopsie. Do you guys like this wall of scrunchitos? Natalie actually the one who helped me reorganize everything and put them into like pretty places like this. So thank you. And we still have some more folding to do. Since we still have a tons of folding to do, I think I'll put my headset back on, listen to my audiobook. They're actually talking about, instead of asking people like, what's wrong with you? Like, why would you do that? We should ask, so what happened to you? Because what happened to us in our past, and especially in our childhood, is what formed us to be the person that we are today. Like our belief, our understanding and things. What happened to us in the past have like a direct effect to that. So, wow, that's so cool. And it's also like a lot the chapter I'm listening to about right now, they talking about how the way we react to things is affected by how we were loved when we were little. It's just so amazing to hear all of this and like open my mind on this very subject so that I can be a lot more compassionate, like empathy toward the people around me, especially in a time like this. But that's a lot of rambling. I'm gonna get back to my book and just folding away. And just like that, I finally do a task I've been putting off for so long. Now all the t-shirts, all the blanks are back on the shelf where it's supposed to be, so that when Natalie get here and we start on our process on our apparel productions, everything will be ready to go. I know I do have another shipment for some blanks for a new products I'm testing out apparel wise. So I'm excited for that to come, and when it's come I'll put it on the shelf, but I don't think it's here yet. I'm so glad I finally get it done though. I know this vlog is like very different compared to what I usually share with you guys. I literally have not shared like one single moment of me crochet, and it was so hard, but I really need to give my arms some rest, and I absolutely will need to look back on my schedule on my time block to find out what is the best way for me to crochet plushies and prepare for the 10 markets that are coming up in like 10 days. Starting in 10 days, I'll have like 10 markets. Yeah, I have to work out a plans on how I can execute it without hurting my arms. Also, a rotation of products. Honestly, been on my nerve a lot seeing a lot of creator on YouTube here is kind of like quit handmade products and are just like closing their studio and scaling it down, and then me over here I'm trying to like scale it up. But also my vision of what I want for this business is absolutely different with theirs. So I feel like I'm doing good, and it's great and wholesome to see that I'm not alone with the doubt and having to make very hard and difficult decisions for your business, for my business. But yeah, I really need to get some more rest in for my arm. Hopefully like by the end of this week I can start crocheting again. As always, thank you so much you guys for hanging out with me in this studio vlog, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
산책이라도 다녀올까 but I feel so lazy